Story 2. The disappearing custodian Harrison Middle School had always been a place of rumors and eerie tales. The building itself, with its creaky floors and dimly lit corridors, seemed to harbor secrets from a bygone era. But nothing compared to the lockdown of 1998. On a chilly autumn afternoon, the students of Harrison Middle School found themselves in lockdown once again, this time without any explanation. They huddled in their classrooms, anxiously awaiting news of the cause. But as minutes turned into hours, rumors began to circulate. One story in particular sent shivers down everyone's spine. It was said that the school's custodian, an elderly man named Mr. Jenkins, had disappeared during the lockdown. He had been in the middle of his rounds when the announcement came over the intercom, and nobody had seen him since. Whispers filled the classrooms as students exchanged theories about what might have happened to Mr. Jenkins. Some claimed he had simply wandered off to avoid the lockdown, while others speculated that he had fallen victim to something more sinister within the school's ancient walls. As the hours dragged on, the fear and uncertainty deepened. The students began to notice strange occurrences. Shadows moved where there should have been none, and the temperature in some rooms dropped dramatically. There was a pervasive feeling that they were not alone. In room 203, Jenny, a 7th grader, felt a strange presence in the corner of the room. She turned to see a figure dressed in janitorial overalls standing there. The figure's face was obscured by a mop of white hair, and it seemed to be beckoning her forward. Terrified, Jenny backed away, unable to take her eyes off the figure. But as she glanced toward the doorway, she saw her teacher, Mrs. Reynolds, frantically motioning for her to come over. Jenny bolted from the corner and joined her classmates in the hallway. It was then that they heard a series of loud crashes from the direction of the custodian's closet. Mrs. Reynolds, along with a few brave students, cautiously approached the closet. When they opened the door, they found it in disarray, as if someone had been searching for something. But there was no sign of Mr. Jenkins. The lockdown was lifted shortly after, and the students were allowed to go home. The police were called to investigate Mr. Jenkins's disappearance, but they found no trace of him within the school or the surrounding area. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. To this day, the mystery of Mr. Jenkins' disappearance during that lockdown remains unsolved, and the students who were there that day still remember the eerie feeling of being watched and the chilling sight of the figure in janitorial overalls.